Hey everyone, this week we're taking a look at some intense experiences told from some of the van lifers that we've filmed in the past. Make sure you're subscribed for the best van life content, and let's get into it with Eric's dire experience with being stranded in his van.
Hey, my name is Eric, and this is my 2007 Dodge Sprinter 2500, aka Vanna. I got stranded in the Nevada desert in a place called Lovell Canyon for about 8 days. And essentially I misjudged an emergency dump of my gray tank, which I did in the desert. Went to try to relocate the van to a less level spot so I could help or use gravity to help drain the tank, and essentially got stuck there. In getting stuck there, I no longer had any solar power. I no longer had any real power source whatsoever. The van quickly ran out of battery power, ran out of gas, ran out of propane. By the 8th day, I had nothing left. I had no food left, no water left, and I was really starting to prepare for the worst. Luckily, a park ranger happened to drive by on that final day, and I was able to chase after them and flag them down, and luckily got myself rescued, but it was very scary, and just went to show, like, hadn't prepared for what would happen if I ever got stuck in the desert with no service and no power and no water.
That's crazy.
That was wild.
Have you had an intense experience in your van or maybe just while traveling? If you're willing to share, maybe comment below. We would love to hear what that experience was. Now let's take a look at Francois' humbling story of when he was surfing.
Hey, my name is Francois, and that's the golden mullet. Just recently I got out on the surfboard in the ocean, and I was faced with like the biggest wave of my life, and I wasn't even trying to catch it, I was trying to make it past the break. And I was laying on the board and I looked up, and like I said, the biggest wave of my life, and I just like made it over that one. The next one was coming in, and I was already out of breath from fighting the break and the current, and I could see that it was like gonna break right on me. So I took as much of a breath as I could, and I got tossed. I got super tossed, and I was underwater with like little to no air. The ocean, I call it Lady Blue. Like, she allowed me to surface, you know, but I had to like hold on. I was like holding my breath. Like, I thought I was gonna die. And she allowed me to surface, and that's when I realized that I had no real deep, profound connection with the water, and that is something that I needed to earn in order to be able to make it out there and to ride the wave. But she was quick to like just guide me back to the land, and she took me back nicely with her power and her majesty, because she will and can take life in the blink of an eye.
Next up, we have Brayden and Holly's story about when they first picked up their schoolie during a snowstorm. Take a look.
better. I promise. You start.
Okay. Hey, what's up? My name is Brayden.
And I'm Holly.
And this is Summit. And that's our bus, Lola. So we found the bus with all the specs we wanted, and it was available in Lethbridge.
Yeah.
So we basically bought it blind, sent it to a shop for an inspection, and then
We drove home in like a snowstorm.
Yeah, drove up
and
to get
Brayden's
it.
driving the school bus, and I'm behind him, and I'm like, dear God, like just get us home. Like,
never driven a bus before.
It was crazy.
It was like whiteout blizzard.
And it was 2 hours away from where we lived.
And
Yeah, it was a long drive home.
we banked on getting diesel at this one place. They were out of diesel.
So we were like almost running out of gas.
Close.
And we're just laughing like, oh geez. And like
Yeah.
people are like, you're buying a school bus. And I'm like, yeah.
Gerard and Roxanne built out a really cool ambulance, and the community they are staying in at the time actually came together to help them find the vehicle and all the supplies they needed. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Gerard.
Hi, my name is Roxanne, and we've got 3 dogs with us, Texas, Jack, and Neighbor.
And this is our house.
We spent just the 6 months in a hut in the wood, and then it was about in February or March, something like that. We start telling people there we want to find a van. Then someone told us it's great. The town is just selling the old ambulance, and we had to leave the hut 3 weeks later. So we said, okay, we just have 3 weeks to make it a home. Everything goes like as it was written. Someone told us, I have wood as you want. It was an old sugar shack. Yes, thank you. And this guy was making maple, but also some wood. So I said, I have old wood. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna sell it to you for really nothing. When you see the price of the wood now, it was really nothing, and it was just 5 kilometers from there. It was just everything was here. We found the wool amp for the insulation in Quebec too, and people in this little town said, "I've got the tools for you. You need, and you can stay by me and plug by me." And so we made it in 3 weeks. Yeah,
Amazing.
It's possible.
Yeah, amazing. That's it for this week. Make sure you're subscribed for the best van life content. And if you haven't seen Francois' tour yet, make sure you do, because his build is absolutely beautiful and he has some really ingenious ideas throughout. Until next time, safe travels.